look,
listen,
and no Taylor once again. Welcome to the Look, Listen Cast, a podcast about Pokemon Horizons, the anime, and other things. Geese, Peep, today we're going to discuss episode 132 of Horizons.
Wow.
Can you tell us the name of the episode we're going to be discussing today, Geese Peep?
Rematch. A challenge for Lucario.
Or in Japanese, Ribenji Machi, Lucario no Chousen. Guys, every single Friday we get together for you. We talk all about Dot, Roy, Liko, and other things, and Pokemon, and sometimes food and movies, Geese Peep, and birds. Geese Peep, before we move on to our first segment of the week, can you tell us what happened last time on Pokes? Previously on Pokemon in English.
All the stars assembled to board the new and improved Great Salami 2.0 on the quest to finally, for real this time, get rid of Laqua. Mr. Mayonnaise is also there, and he gives Roy a Lucarium Z Mega Evolution Crystal guy.
The Mega Stone, that's right, Geese Peep. And can you please give us a one-sentence synopsis for this week's episode, please?
The crew makes a pit stop to Grandma Diana's castle to pick her up on their way to Laqua. And during some downtime, we get a classic castle wrestling rematch between Lucario and a Lucha.
Geese Peep, for our first segment of the week, it's called What You Been Geesin' Peep of the Week. Now, here's the great thing, everybody. Do you not care about that? Do you just want to watch or listen to Pokemon stuff? You can click the link. There's timestamps.
First of all, rude. I'm a very interesting person that does interesting things.
You can click the timestamp to jump directly to the Pokemon discussion. In this week's What You Been Geesin' Peep of the Week, I wish I could tell you that I watched Project Hail Mary, but I was unable to watch Project Hail Mary because the 70mm IMAX machine projector broke, and I'm just glad that I saw the news about it, or else I would have shown up and been very disappointed at Universal Studios.
Probably all those crazy caniacs going in there in the projector room with their chicken tender fingers ruining the film.
Do not blame this on the caniacs. But I'll see it tomorrow because I'm getting breaking news now. They've perhaps fixed they flew in the biggest, strongest, smartest IMAX men in the world to fix the IMAX projector in the Universal Studios. So I didn't get to watch that, but I did watch Ready or Not, Here I Come, which I enjoyed the first film. It is a horror movie, but it's kind of silly. It's kind of fun. It's way better, I feel. I had a better time watching this than I did both Get Ready, Have Fun, Don't Die, and or whatever it's called, and the other film, Undertow, what are these movies called? I watched last week. It's not as good as Kiki's Delivery Service 4K IMAX, but it was a good time. I do have some issues with this film, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. You're having like a fun sequel, the horror, oh my god, hunting the girl and fighting and spooks. But they take really long. I couldn't believe how long some of these scenes were, where it's just talking and and backstory and I can't believe. And it's so unrealistic when you're in these death-defying scenarios and you're just talking about an issue you guys had 20 years ago. Come on, guys. We're getting silly here. But it's still a fun movie. I had fun. It was sick. I recommend it if you watched the first one. Well, you got to watch the first. There's no world where you watch this sequel if you didn't watch the first one, because it is a direct follow-up immediately afterwards.
But it's not like supernatural. They're just like hunting rich people or something, or the rich people hunting poor people, or what is it?
If you had asked me that question prior to the first movie coming out, I may have said, I don't know, spoilers. But because the first movie has been out for years, I can say with all confidence, because I'm sure this would have been in the marketing of the movie. At this point, so many years later, there is 100% an immense amount of supernatural stuff. The whole thing is all supernatural. It's been so long since I've watched the first movie when it came out, I guess. Maybe it was a couple years ago. I can't remember. But I don't know if that was supposed to be a sneaky surprise at the end of the first one, that it was all supernatural. But the second one, you're immediately within the first 5 seconds of the movie, they're, doing a little flashback. It is unbelievably supernatural, yes. It's a magic world where demons are real, Geese Peep.
No!
Your mother would never let you watch it. And anyway, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that movie. Wonderful news, Geese Peep. I have beaten Fire Red, and I caught Mewtwo, and unbelievably, for the first time in my life, I've got a Generation 3 shiny in a Generation 3 game. That's full odds, Geese Peep. That's 1 in 8,000, and I caught 2 of them like in a row. I couldn't believe it.
And you're telling me you haven't won big in Vegas yet with those odds?
That's 1 in 16,000. I should be walking around with hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I got a shiny Psyduck, got a shiny Slugma. Everybody's having a wonderful time. And I'll tell you right now, those old games, they did not play with the catch rates on things. Because you play a new Pokemon game, it's like, oh, legendary. I'll throw any ball. Oh, okay, I caught him. Those old games, you want to catch a Mewtwo, you want to catch a legendary bird, good luck. Hope you have a few hours and a few thousand Ultra Balls, because it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a rough one, Geese Peep. Geese Peep, I guess today I have a pretty short Geese of the Week, what you've been peeping. Why don't we hear about what you've been peeping this week? What you been Geese of the Week?
You're not going to talk about your Costco adventures?
I guess I could talk about my Costco adventures. I finally tried their mint ice cream. It was tasty, but I wanted the sundae with the Choco chunky swirls and Choco cookie crumble. And they're all out of it, Geese Peep. And they said, yeah, we're out of chocolate syrup. Geese Peep, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they sell the chocolate syrup right in the store? Can't they just walk inside and grab some more?
I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever seen chocolate syrup.
I thought they certainly used to. I'm already upset because I went to Costco specifically to use my little yearly certificate and get the butter chicken sauce that's supposed to be great with their pizza. They didn't have any. So I eat my pizza just with dumb Parmesan cheese and crushed red pepper flakes like an idiot.
Wow.
I know. And, but in great news, it was the best sample day of my life. I walked in there and I had a full meal just waltzing through. I'm talking fried shrimp. I'm talking delicious, even though Geese Peep doesn't like it, delicious spinach, mozzarella, ravioli, something or other.
Wait,
I'm talking, we got nuts, we got mangoes. We're having time of our lives.
Was the ravioli the Kirkland brand or was it a different brand?
It's a different brand.
Okay, because the Kirkland brand is the one I don't like.
Well, you'll probably love this one. All right, Geese Peep, can you please tell us what you did this week on Geese Language? I guess that's good. Beep. Je ne sais pas, pipi, peep.
Je ne sais quoi, pipi is my favorite. So yesterday I went to Sanibel with my mom to go visit my aunt and go shelling.
Everybody knows what Sanibel is. Name one person who's never heard of Sanibel. And I'm reading it, and that's not how I pictured it. I pictured the cow from Mickey Mouse. Like Ella Bell or Luna Bell or whatever. So, like B-E, 2 words, B-E-L-L-E.
Oh, yeah.
Maisie
so
Bell.
Sanibel is in southwestern Florida. It is known for being really, really good for shelling. And all the big shellers go to Sanibel. So we go, and we're going to this beach I've been before. And it was a very rare day where the waves weren't bad at this beach, so I decided to go snorkeling for some shells. And first of all, it was freezing. The water was like 71 degrees or something, which is very cold actually. After about an hour, I find a giant horse conch, which was like a foot long, and I kept staying in the water because I knew once I got out, I wouldn't get it back in. So I was just swimming around with this giant shell in my hand. And I was basically using the shell to try to scare away this fish that kept following me. And it kept following my toes. I thought it was going to bite me.
Probably was.
This is all to say, all the girlies, because everyone there is shelling. I come out of the water and they're all like, wow. I found some other good ones, smaller ones, but that was my biggest prize of the day. And then I went to a different beach in Sanibel and there was a snake, and that's always fun.
No, that's not fun. That's terrible. But I am glad you got your combat shell, horse conch. Is it conch? I thought it was conch.
I think I've heard it both ways.
Heard it here first. Who knows how to pronounce it? Geese Peep, what is Scritchy Scratchy?
It's the game all the gamers are playing right now. Some people have compared it to Balatro, but I don't think it's like that. It's like Balatro in the sense there's runs. There's like a little tier where you can use points and like load out. It's basically, it's a clicker game, right? And it's scratch offs.
Balatro is not a clicker at all.
Okay,
so
well that's what people have been comparing it to.
Give me their names.
No. It's only, I think, like 20 hours long. It's pixel art style. It's very addictive. And you just keep progressing, keep making money off of scratch offs. And you can get gadgets and stuff. And you unlock like better, higher rewarding scratch offs. I think you'd like it, honestly.
Oh, I don't know. Mobile only, PC only.
I think you would like it, but
get back to me after I beat Leaf Green, Mini Shoot Adventures, Lovish, Metroid Prime 4, Pokopia. There's too many games. Too many games out there. How could anybody play them all?
You know what's really sad? I'm going to fly home next week, and my sister's going to pick me up, and I'm going to stay at her house. So even though I'll be back in Maryland, I won't have access to Pokopia.
That is absurd. Geese Peep, are you prepared to move on to Poké-news of the week? Are you prepared? I didn't hear a yes or no.
Yeah.
Guys, you'll never guess. We have a release date for Pokemon Champions. That's right, the future of Pokemon battling. Do you want to compete in Pokemon battles? You better get Champions. Is it a free-to-play game, Geese Peep? Yes. But can you pay money for stuff? Also, yes. It comes out April 8th, 2026. And the best part is, it's going to come with the Pokemon Home update for Pokemon Legends ZA, which I've been waiting for months. And my boxes are full to the rim. So I'm going to put all my guys in ZA, get a shiny mythical in a little bit. We're all going to have a great time. I don't know how much of Champions I'm going to be playing.
This is great for me because my favorite thing about Pokemon are the battles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm always jonesing for some battles.
Yeah, well, it is a mobile game and a Switch game, so you can play it on both. That's good for convenience. If you really need you're like you said, jonesing. You're really jonesing for a battle on the go, on the bus. Pull out Pokemon Champions on your phone. Have a great time. Also, we've known this for a long time, but because ZA, the Legends games, don't have abilities, we didn't know what the abilities would be for the new Mega forms. And we do know now that Mega Meganium in this Pokemon Champions will have a new ability called Mega Soul. That works like It's Always Sunny Day. So it can just fire off Solar Beam in one turn. That's exciting. Mega Embor, he's boring. He just has Mold Breaker. That's an old ability. But Mega FRLG gets Dragon Eyes, which turns all normal moves into Dragon-type moves, which is interesting.
Ooh.
Very exciting. And in the least exciting news this week, Cerebi reports that the Pokemon Go Sustainability Week event has been released. It runs April 14th at 10 a.m. to April 20th at 8 p.m. Add Silicobra and Galarian Corsola in sunglasses into the game.
I would die for that Corsola. Look at its rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah. It's loving them.
I want a plushie of that.
Well, you're not... You can get a plushie of Galarian Corsola, certainly, but you're going to have to buy your own sunglasses because they're not going to sell a plushie of that, unfortunately. And in the final piece of Pokemon news this week, this is very applicable to Pokemon Horizons, what we're here to talk about. A new trailer has been released for the next part of Pokemon Rising again, and we'll also have another giant announcement April 17th. That'll be fun, right? That's probably talking about, I don't know, another season they're doing, probably. We know a lot of stuff, and I'm telling you now, at the end of this trailer, it shows Captain Pikachu turning into a Ditto, so we're definitely getting some Pokopia stuff, so that'll be fun. Very sick, very sick. Are you prepared to discuss an episode of Pokemon?
Yeah.
One more time for the audience, let's hear what the title of this week's episode is in English.
Rematch. A challenge for Lucario.
Revenge Machi Lucario no Chosen. Guys, you know we got ourselves an episode when we're opening in Grandma Diana's castle. She's drinking tea, Geese Peep.
Squawkabilly is like, they're here.
That's right, Geese Peep. The brave Olivine arrives. We got Liko and everybody. And great news. She renovated the castle, because I don't know if you remember the last time we saw the castle, but it was very destroyed on account of there was a big battle with the explorers and whatnot.
And shouts out, we love a queen that makes Hamber expense the repairs. That's very good.
That was very funny. Liko says, that's Grandma for you. She billed Butler hamburgers for all the damage.
She should.
Yeah, that's true. He was working for the explorers, even though he's a mole, an inside job. Oh, and Geese Peep, look, all the castle Pokemon are here. We got Golett, Applin, Shiinotic, Durant, Doublade, Chandelure. All the stars are here. Oh my God, though. What is Petulant giving Fritos?
Some mochi.
Combined in mochi. Don't eat it. The kids scream, please, you'll be possessed. Anyway, it's time. We're enough goofing around, okay? We came here for a reason. Liko walks up to Grandma Diana. She says, Grandma, please, can you and your Petulant help us to save the world? Pretty please. Now, we should make sure that your Pokemon is actually poison Terra type, right? I mean, if we're we're not using. I actually, when this scene happened, I actually thought it would turn out that it wasn't poison Terra type, and they'd have to like travel to Medali and eat a food to make it poison Terra type. But luckily, we don't got to worry about that, Geese Peep.
We have a series to finish.
Yeah, let's just Pagogo-chan, just quickly terrestrialize Petulant. Thank you. Ooh, Geese Peep. In addition to it being poison Terra type, it also creates much bigger mochi when terrestrialized. That's fun. It's a neat tidbit of information. Man, Geese Peep, this sure is great. Me, Liko, I'm talking to Grandma. I'm going to tell her, I got so many friends to introduce you to. You wouldn't believe all the guys we got on this ship. I mean, literally, we got everybody. Name a person who's not on that ship. You can't. Well, Oreos is going to take a while to do whatever she's doing with her ship business. What did they even say that she's doing? Because Roy says,
some repairs or fixes?
I thought we just fixed the ship. I thought that was the whole thing.
Me too. I don't know.
Well, Roy says, Oreo's got to do something. So how about we spend a little bit of time, Lucario, just you and me doing a little bit of training. So perhaps maybe you can mega evolve this week. And what was the title of this episode? Does it predict that we're going to mega evolve? And was last week's Next Time on Pokes also just showing the mega evolution? So I think maybe we might just mega evolve. I don't know. What do you think? Write in the comments below. Are we going to mega evolve this week? Right, Fritos? Isn't that going to be sick, Fritos?
You okay, Fritos?
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 No! He ate the mochi, Geese Peep.
What do you think it tastes like?
It's delicious, I'm sure.
Well, what flavor?
Boysenberry, obviously.
What does the boysenberry taste like?
I got to take you to Knott's Berry Farm. It's delicious. They invented the boysenberry there, and they have Boysenberry Festival where you eat 1 million. You get your tasting card, and you give your little thing to all the vendors, and you eat boysenberry pancakes, boysenberry waffles, boysenberry corn on the cob, boysenberry short ribs, boysenberry mac and cheese. There you go, wild with the boysenberry. We cut to a theme song. We're back from the theme song, and we're straight to mega training on a castle spire. And Anne and Nimona left the ship, I guess, during the theme song because they're with the kids now. Lucario, we got to work on this aura business of yours. And then everybody just discusses aura for a while. And did you notice this, Geese Peep? It's the same thing happened last week. Lucario's getting like annoyed. And I don't feel like they even addressed it in this whole episode. But he got upset at Roy last week, and now he's getting upset again. Maybe the whole point of that is it's just showing that Lucario needs to learn to relax, and he doesn't have to get so short and frustrated. Maybe that's what it's saying, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's acting like a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
It's very impatient. It wants to be ready to fight and to mega evolve the new way right now.
That's true. It has no patience. Well, then we get a scene where Penny just immediately grabs Dot and says, "Show me the castle." And Dot says, "This is my first time here. I don't know what you're talking about." I think my first thought when this happens is, oh, Penny must have some secret intel to tell Dot. But no, I'm just wrong. Everybody just leaves to give Roy and Lucario some space and some privacy during their training.
They didn't want to have to animate other people for this.
Yes. Okay, let's cut to Perrin and Wyatt. They're hanging out with a stone journer outside. That's fun. And then Hisui and Growlithe spots a Morgrem. Geese Peep's caught a shiny one of these. Remember Geese Peep? Catching a shiny Morgrem?
I love how Stone Journer gives what's his face the side eye when he's writing on his notepad. It's funny.
Wyatt?
Yeah. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I think so. He does it. You're saying Stone Journer does not trust Wyatt?
Just like kind of rolled its eyes.
Stone Journer is Molly's biggest fan, and he's not going to let anybody treat her unwell.
I love how Morgrem blushes when he's getting his photo taken.
Oh my God. Perrin's giving him a whole photo shoot and calls him cute. Morgrem gets so bashful. Adorable scene. They didn't have to put it. I can tell you right now, when they add in a little fun Poké paint picture, they didn't need to put that there, but it added so much and it's raising the score.
This was an episode that had quite a bit of that, and I really appreciate that.
We haven't had a bad episode in over a month, and I'm losing my mind. Maybe it's next week's. Not to jump ahead to...
Yes. Almost assuredly it's next week's.
Almost certainly. I don't want to jump ahead to next time on Pokes, but we can't keep this up forever. It's been good episodes for too long. Okay, let's cut to Lucario and Roy and his other Pokemon. They're still on the castle spire, and Roy's got a plan that he perhaps learned from Drayton, one of them, one of those dragon tamers. He says, Lucario, why don't we just try relaxing? We got nice weather.
Skeledirge and Kilowattrel are just chilling. Let's all chill. Let's look at the sky and the clouds and love each other and be in this moment. Hashtag vibes. Hashtag van life.
We get a flashback of Roy and Lucario's adventures together, saving up for van. And look.
I mean, they're basically van life, but they live in a ship instead.
Look how relaxed the other Pokemon are, Lucario. Look at Skeledirge. He's never been more relaxed in his life. You know what? I know what's going to get you to relax, Lucario. We're going to sing a song. That's right. The old Hungies hoedown, the old ho, 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 gaita, but we're going to go bo, 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 because, of course, Skeledirge in Japanese, his name is Loudbone. That's fine. Slower tempo than normal, Geese People. I don't know if you noticed that, because we're relaxing this time.
We're relaxing.
You got those, like, kombucha relaxation drink or whatever it's called. I was laughing so much when they eventually convinced Lucario to join on the song, and he just goes, arf, 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 because he's a dog. That was great. Such a funny end to that scene. Let's just not rush it, Lucario. Okay. Oh, hey, Geese People, what's that sound down there? Is that, do my ears and eyes deceive me? Is that Grandma Diana and Master Mayonnaise battling Ult? A double battle?
Is there a battle happening without me?
Yeah. No, don't worry, guys. We didn't miss a battle. We're just doing some drills.
Exercises.
We're doing some training.
Defensive exercises.
We got Mega Sableye blocking all sorts of Wash Rotom water attacks with this giant gem. We got Mega Halucha just flying around, kind of. We're strengthening the gym, Geese Peep. And honestly, shouts out because what we got to learn to do, you see, is fight in different styles. Okay, so everybody applaud Sableye. He did a great job. And Penny, shouts out to giving Mega Halucha a photo shoot because he loves them so. Does he not? Okay, Lucario agrees. He realizes we do indeed need to learn how to fight in different styles. So why don't we just go ahead and cut to sunset already? All right. Wonderful.
Roy can't handle not being in the spotlight for so long, so he demands that he's up next. He gets to train next.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. Did you read the title of the episode? We got to get him in there, so there you go.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that we're getting a lot of Roy time. Maybe at the expense of the ladies.
Well, their hands are tied. They all read the title of the episode. You heard Liko say out loud the title of the episode, so she knows it's Roy's time. Anyway, wonderful scene here with Murdoch being an incredible announcer alongside Fritos and Diana. They're going to commentate the big rematch between Lucario and Hawlucha. And all the Pokemon are watching.
Looking at all the Pokemon coming out of the window watching is so cute.
We got Runaregis, Flapple, Blipblug, all the other normal pokes, and all the guys I mentioned earlier. Geese Peep, I say it too much, but I'll never stop saying it. Murdoch, his Japanese voice actor, is so good, and he makes such a good announcer. And honestly, I don't even think they should make this episode in English, because the voice actor they have for Murdoch in English sounds like he is 23 years old tops. He can't do this announcing part, whereas Japanese Murdoch, incredible. Oh my God, Geese Peep. They're bringing out, what's the phrase? Bringing out all the stops, putting out all the stops.
Putting out all the stops.
We got such a sick wrestling match coming up. We got little baby Snowrunt just misting for a dramatic entrance as Hawlucha comes out with his trainer, Master Mayonnaise, in his full wrestling garb. Tinkaton rings the bell with her hammer, and we cut to a commercial break. We're back from the commercial break, and Geese Peep, what is Master Mayonnaise doing the second the battle starts in French?
Mega Evolve.
Oh my God, the second it begins? How unorthodox. Lucario, use Metal Claw. Oh my God, it's not doing any damage. Penny can't believe it. She just yells out from the stands, what are you hiding, a Geodude under those feathers?
Hey!
Oh my God, Geese Peep. Hawlucha uses Encore again. Lucario can only use Metal Claw again. But Roy just tells him, hey, just relax.
Dude, relax.
Now, did you notice this, Geese Peep? Did the audio goof when Roy was like, he looks more chill? It sounded like they ended the audio too early or something. Like it just cut off. It was a weird audio.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm dreaming. Anyway, Grandma Diana immediately notices something different about Lucario. He's holding himself differently.
Different vibes.
We got it. Hey, use that aura, buddy.
Vibe check. Right? Roy's shouting out, vibe check, Lucario.
Instead of just attacking Hawlucha like we used to do in the past, why don't we wait for Hawlucha to make the first move? Very smart. Very relaxed and very chill. Acrobatics. Dodge it, Lucario. If Taylor were here, he'd be saying the same thing, Geese Peep. Lucario is now just like Spike from Cowboy Bebop. He's moving like water. Quick, Lucario, take that attack with your leg. That'll boost Aura Sphere's power, maybe. At least in Super Smash Bros. It would. Oh my God, look. I wrote here, Roy threw Hawlucha. Lucario threw Hawlucha as it attacks. And then Roy starts warning Lucario about every single attack that's coming at him, so Lucario can focus on his aura. They truly are battling as one. Now then, Metal Claw. It hits. Is Hawlucha down for the count, Geese Peep? What does Captain Pikachu do?
He's about to tag him out, but no, he gets back up.
When Captain Pikachu taps his tail for the countdown, we think perhaps Lucario has won. No, he jumps up after like what, 3 counts, maybe?
I think it was even less. I think it was just 2.
Hawlucha may have jumped back up, but he felt that attack. And now, Roy knows what time it is. He can feel it in his bones. The bond is real. Lucario, let's Mega Evolve Z! Da-bum-ba-dum-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum! Oh my God. He looks so sick with his shiny Mega Lucario Z. But now he has so much purple. Wow, so much purple on this shiny Mega Evolution. Hawlucha himself is very impressed. Acrobatics, Hawlucha! But Lucario easily moves out of the way. He's so fast, Geese Peep. He's so agile. A glass cannon, Lucario. Metal Claw, keep it up. Oh my God. Mega Lucario Z has learned a new move. It's Aerial Ace. And thank God, because that's super effective against Hawlucha. Shouts out.
Oh, so it's a flying type move.
Aerial Ace is, yeah. Halucha's running away, Geese Peep. He jumps on top of the castle to do a big giant flying press. Lucario use flash cannon, but Halucha dodges. But then Lucario blocks Halucha's attack. And the big Scarlet Violet music starts playing. Da ba da ba 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 ba. And Halucha's using its wings to blow Lucario into the air. Halucha throws Lucario down, and Lucario's hurt. Flying press. Oh no. Is it curtains for Lucario, Geese Peep?
No.
He uses Aerial Ace, grabs Halucha, throws him into the ring, gives him a taste of his own medicine, and Cap starts the countdown again. But it's no use, Geese Peep. Halucha unmegas himself. He's unable to battle. Lucario wins the rematch. Shouts out to everybody. All Roy's Pokemon are jumping onto the ring, Geese Peep. They're losing it. They're so excited for shiny Lucario.
I cannot get over the scene of Kilowattrel struggling to carry Skeledirge. So funny.
Skeledirge is a very heavy Pokemon, and shouts out to Kilowattrel. Got the whole team on his back, literally. Mega Starmie, impressed out of his mind at Roy.
He's losing it.
Everybody's so excited. Everybody's so happy. Shouts out. All right, Geese Peep, let's go ahead and cut to wishing Master Mayonnaise a fond farewell. I guess he's going to stay at Grandma Diana's for a while?
He's going to explore Galar, I think, is what the
that'll be fun for him.
is.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, he's not that far from home. France and England, I took a train under the channel. I mean, come on, it takes 5 minutes. Well, come on. And then the brave Olivine flies off. Roy's at the wheel, and Liko just stares into the horizon and says, Laqua. And then to be continued. So that's that episode. I had a fun time with it. Geese Peep, before we discuss a score for this episode, why don't you give us a little mega of the week with Mega Lucario Z?
This week, we were blessed yet again with a relevant Mega Evolution segment, which we love to see. It's Mega... They refer to it as Guiding Waves Lucario, but I think it's like Mega Evolution Z.
No, it's not Guiding Waves. Guiding Waves is it's talking about its aura in English. But no, they don't call it. It's just Mega Lucario Z.
Mega Lucario Z. Mega Lucario Z soaks up Mega Energy and increases its muscle mass, enhancing its attack and its defense.
Wow.
Compared to the regular Mega Lucario, which focuses Guiding Waves into its attack, Mega Lucario Z clads its entire body in Guiding Waves, enhancing its defense, flexibility, and agility. And very interestingly, the animation is just the two different forms of Mega Evolved Lucario fighting, and it doesn't end in Nidothing getting hit or a concussion.
The animator's probably listening to your complaints, and they're like, you're right, we shouldn't try to kill Nidothing every episode. And yeah, I think the translation, when they do this in English, I think they're just going to call Guiding Waves Aura, because that's...
Yeah, that makes sense.
The translation. All right, Geese Peep. One more thing we got to do before we discuss the score. Let's discuss next time on Pokes, where Pogogo-chan is going to call Captain Planet and fight Coral Insidian. And I'll tell you right now, I'm pretty sure next week's just going to be boring, unnecessary battles because we need an extra episode before something sick happens.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that.
I can't tell you to skip next week because I haven't seen it yet. But if I had to bet money on next week's a good skip, I would. So, shouts out. That's what I think is going to happen. All right, let's discuss this episode. It's so good. It's so fun. Like I mentioned before, those little details. Morgrem getting bashful in the tree when Perrin takes its picture. Come on. You loved how cute all the Pokemon were. Why not cute?
I loved how for the battle, they actually added, it didn't take itself too seriously. They made, the little wrestling match. They had a commentator. It was fun.
So much fun with Murdoch. So much fun with all the flair they put into the wrestling match. And this is one of the episodes, these are my favorite type of episodes, where they just move.
Yes.
Everything just flows nicely. It's a great episode. I mean, everybody's going to be upset because I'm just going to give it the high 9s like always for this month. But It's so good. I'm just having a fun time. Mega Lucario looks super sick in his Z form. Having Lucario sing and go arf arf. Hysterical, Geese.
I'm glad that I was worried that they would have the majority of the episode be like training with Lucario, but I liked how they actually ended up doing it, where the lesson that was learned to improve was you need to chill out, and it didn't take a long time in the episode.
No, we did it real quick, and the pacing was great. You never had a chance to get bored because there was always some new little fun thing to look at. We opened with Grandma Diana drinking tea. What more could you want, Geese Peep? Are you kidding me?
It was really good.
We had laughs. I was laughing when Penny grabbed Dot, and Dot said, I don't know what tour you want me to get. I've never been here either. What a good joke. Funny stuff. Do you have anything negative to say about this before I give it an incredibly high score in the 9s, Geese Peep?
I mean, like, the fact that it was literally the next episode they addressed and then solved the whole Lucario thing. I'll excuse it because it didn't dwell on it and actually, like, super use it as a filler, but...
We're laughing at Hamburger's Pan. You're laughing at poor Kilowattrel picking up a giant 300,000-pound Skeledirge.
That was the best part, by far.
And I gotta say it again. Why Not is adorable. He's so cute talking to Stone Jeremy, your favorite Pokemon. Geese Peep.
Stone Jeremy.
You loved all the Pokemon coming through the windows. This is a 9.8. Come on, guys. What other score could we possibly give it? There's no downside.
I'm going to give it a 9.3.
9.3.
And that's pretty on the high end for me, so.
You'd have to Venmo Geese Peep $1,000 to get higher than 9.3, so shouts out.
I'm going to need a Venmo after all the jewelry I bought.
Got him. Great episode. I recommend it. Golly. It only took them, what episode are we on?
132.
Oh, it took them 132 episodes to really get their footing.
It's when they let themselves have fun. And when they have fun and the characters in the show have fun.
Yeah.
And the Pokemon have fun.
Yeah.
Like, they often forget.
Yeah.
I love it when they allow the Pokemon in the world to have personalities. The little flourishes, it makes it. It makes the Pokemon feel part of the team and part of the world. And that's what the Sun and Moon anime was so good at. And obviously, when the Sun and Moon anime people work on the show, that also comes out. And they've had a great influence on... I would be surprised if this wasn't a Sun and Moon anime team production.
It totally sounds like those guys did Sun and Moon and then went off to do another anime. And then they finished that anime, so now they're back to just make incredible episodes every week. All right, guys. There was something else I was going to say. I don't remember. Geese Beep, why don't we go ahead and move it on to the wrap-up so you can watch some hockey?
Thank you, everyone, for listening. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube.
Where would you find us on there?
At Look Listen Cast, of course. Thank you to Twitch. Thanks, Twitch. Thank you to Keith for our artwork. You can find him at twitch.tv/KeithSquared.
That's right, Geese Peep. You should like, comment, and subscribe so more people who are interested in this can see it. And shouts out Professor Website for the boilerplate. That's twitch.tv/prof_ticklebits. And guys, you can recommend this to all your friends and family. And I say it every week, but I'll say it again. If they don't like Pokemon, they can listen to me talk about Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. And if you like Pokemon, listen to me talk about Shiny Lucario Z. You kidding me? Mega. Kidding me? Please send questions if you'd like to looklistencast@gmail.com. Comments, concerns, and we will address them live on air. Geese Peep, it's time for us to say goodbye 5 times. What a good episode of Pokemon. Geese Peep, you can start with the goodbyes, and I'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Listen to all that music that's playing right now. It's going.
Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye.
Howdy, y'all. It's me, Geese Peep.
Thank you for listening to the Geese Peep Productions podcast.
Geese Peep Enterprises, doing business as Peep Industries, together with its subsidiaries, is a diversified worldwide entertainment company with operations in media networks, talent management, parks and resorts, multimedia entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. Geese Peep Enterprises is a Dow 30 company.